Right then, this is a quick walk around video for a lovely Honda CR-V. This is a 1.6 SR diesel, 2014 car with just 44,000 miles on the clock. One owner from new and a full service history. Plus it comes with the optional sat-nav, which is from the EX model, the big one with the larger screen, reverse camera. It's a really nice spec car, this one. It's been kept very, very nicely. Finished in white, which always looks good on these with the privacy glass and the black trims. Go around the car for you. Front of the car, nice and clean. Lights and lenses clear and intact there. No cracks or condensation. Bonnet, very clean indeed. Any marks, minuscule. Coming down the near side first. Very clean in the flanks. Near side front alloy, lovely condition. Inside rear, again, really good condition. Back, all very, very clean and tidy. So it's got a really crisp look about this car. The offside, driver's side, yeah, beautifully smooth, really, really smooth. Offside rear, again, very, very nice. The main panel work is very clean indeed. Full sets of Michelin tyres on the car, which is always a lovely sign of ownership. But it's a car for a 10-year-old car. It's in really lovely condition, notwithstanding it's got obviously going to have an odd minor mark on it. Comes to the boot area, absolutely cavernous boot, and it's been kept in simply beautiful condition. Coming to the back of the car, enormous amounts of legroom. It's lovely Alcantara leather interior. The CR-Vs are family cars and can be very heavily used in the back, yet this one's been kept in really, really lovely condition. Coming on the front and the passenger side, lovely and clean. Passenger seat there, in super condition. Finally coming to the driver's door card, again, really nice. Footwell area is really clean. Full set of rubberized mats in the car, which is lovely to have. I've got one in my CR-V, much prefer them to the fabric ones. Keep it nice and tidy inside. Very nice condition there as well. So inside the car now, the engine running, so the dashboard is always illuminated. Very nice condition again. And there you can see the sat-nav, DAB radio as well. Really nice option. All working perfectly. Just pop the car into reverse, you can see the rear parking camera, which complements the front and rear parking sensors fitted to the car. Coming on down, it's just been kept very, very nicely. Let's quickly show the dash binnacle, 44,770. I can't even say it, 44,727 miles, engine running, and there are no warning lights on the vehicle at all. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack, lock and walnut key, all in present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V 1.6 SR diesel. The car is registered LS14PUE, and mileage at the start of the road test is 44,727. The reason we do these videos, and especially this bit, is to ensure that if anyone's online looking at any of the cars we're selling, they get to see that very car in operation. And we feel it's important purely because, like far too many people, we've been to see cars which have looked perfectly good in photographs or a description, but only to get there and find out that actually got a fundamental fault which you'd much rather know about before setting off. We also do it on these very quiet country roads in this absolutely beautiful part of Gloucestershire. This forms part of the road test route we take our customers on, and the hope is, of course, it'll be representative of what you'd feel yourself if you went on a test drive in the car. So coming to the car, as you'll know from the walk around section and the advert, one owner, full history, you'd expect it to drive nicely, and it doesn't disappoint in any way. It drives absolutely beautifully. Twist the key, engine starts instantly and settles to a smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car. And temperature gauge is running as a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle. these are wonderful engines, absolutely brilliant engines. The typical Honda qualities, they're strong, reliable over huge mileages with just good regular servicing. They're cam chain driven, so there's no cam belts to worry about on them. But also, it's just a lovely engine to use day in, day out. Don't think for a second, because it's just a 1.6, it hasn't got much oomph. It really does. It picks up and goes very well. But it's also very, very economical, and the economy comes relatively easily to them as well. Engine then feeds through into the clutch and gearbox on the car. The clutch on the car, absolutely perfect. Bite point exactly where it's meant to be. It's nice and smooth in operation. Gearbox, positioning the gear lever, absolutely perfect ergonomically. Angle of plane of change and everything else. Instead of being down here, your hand just falls naturally to exactly where it should be. The gear shift quality is brilliant. This would go in most other manufacturers' more sporty cars. It's quick, it's crisp, it's got a lovely mechanical feel, even though it's cable operated as most cars are these days. But it's an object lesson to other manufacturers in how to do a good gearbox. It's absolutely superb, and it feels exactly as it would have done when it was new. There's just zero wear in it. Then coming on to the steering and chassis, Honda were way ahead of the game with the CR-V. It's only now that other manufacturers have finally decided to make their cars feel, SUVs feel more car-like to drive, but Honda were doing it right from the outset. And the steering and the chassis is all part of it, because these are actually, first and foremost, just family cars. They've got no sporty pretension at all. So the car testers that say, oh, they're not very involving, they're not very enjoyable to drive, it's just hogwash, because then that's not what they're designed to do. They're lovely to drive, actually, for what you want them for, to get you and your family from A to B. The steering, which by the way tracks dead straight, there's no vibrations either at this speed or any speed up to the legal limit, is really nicely weighted. It's not over light, but it's crisp, it's precise, it's reasonably quick, but it's very accurate, and it works beautifully with the chassis. Going through a corner like this one here, you're carrying a bit more speed than I would do normally. You just turn the wheel hardly at all. The car just follows faithfully through with a complete lack of drama and really good body control. And that's the genius, which is often overlooked on the CR-V by these buffoons on YouTube. Because basically when it goes to corners, if you go, it's all a compromise. If you go for something with a pillowy soft ride, they lurch and lollop through corners. So if you're just going up and down a dead straight Roman road, you're going to be fine. And all other times it's going to be nauseating. Or you go something overly stiff to give you really, precise handling, and it'll rattle your teeth on every trip. The Honda just has the perfect compromise of being, the ride is beautifully damped, very comfortable indeed. But when you do go through corners, even little ones like that, there's no kind of feeling that the car's kind of lurching in or falling over itself going through the corner. But even on challenging roads, it's incredibly capable. It really is. It's only if you're driving it at 10/10 that it'll feel, softer or more disconnected, I guess, than a sports car. But it's really well done. Also, absolutely no clonks, rattles, anything from underneath the vehicle. All as solid as a rock. Brakes on the car, make sure no one's behind me, are excellent. Got lots of bite to them. There's no pulsing or vibrations coming back through the brake pedal, so all in good order there. And then you come inside the car, which again, this, first thing you notice when you get in them is really good visibility all around. Lovely driving position, very comfortable seats, but you feel instantly in control of the car. And lots of people have been to see me over the years who may have never had one, an SUV before, can feel quite intimidated, sort of, I'm not sure whether they're going to, cope with how big it is, because they're not as big as they look. And they're all come back as one. There's never someone's come back and said, oh no, it's just too overwhelming. Everyone just says it's just so easy, really easy. But that's all about the visibility you get. beautifully put together, as always from Honda. Lovely dash layout, very simple and easy to use, certainly by modern standards where you need a PhD just to turn the radio on in most cars, and all working perfectly. Sat nav high up, one of the nicer systems you'll use. It's so simple, all operating exactly as it should. Down below that you've got a dual zone climate control system, so you can have different temperatures side to side if you feel that way inclined. Also pumps out absolutely ice cold air. What videos will never get across is, when you twist something or press something in a Honda on the switch gear, you get that lovely high quality feel as you press anything. It's very satisfying to use. And then dash binnacle in front, simple legible dials, crisp. So again, by modern standards, horribly overcomplicated. Even my 5th generation CR-V that I've got myself, I much prefer this binnacle to mine. It's just so much easier on the eye. And then you've got this lovely leather bound steering wheel. It's been kept really nicely, this car. There's no two ways about it. Drives absolutely beautifully. Can't fault it.